45 minutes, probably the best soccer I've seen in this stadium and from this team. So it was a sheer delight to watch that.
What were your thoughts on Paulo Jr. and how he played tonight?
He was good, really, really good when we had the ball tonight in the first half. I thought he was dangerous every time he touched it and every time he was around it. And obviously made a lot of things happen with the assist on the first goal and the setting up the penalty on the second goal and then scoring the third. So with the ball, I think he was spot on. Defensively, I wasn't too pleased. And it's just, again, it's something that players that come into our system have to learn, and it takes a while. And I talked to him at halftime, and then in the second half, he made a couple good defensive tackles for us, which is important.
Do you feel like he was key to getting you guys, I guess, had such a role in the first half of his pace and everything, or was everybody?
I don't think that there was any one player that was key to that. I think it was everybody being on the right page and having the right mindset about the match.
Jason, in the game against Costa Rica team, you're mentioning how you guys tended to slack off maybe late in the first half, but you looked like you played a pretty good. You didn't do that.
No. Yeah and no. I still think, I guess as a coach and a perfectionist by trade, that I'm going to notice things that most people don't. But there was 5 or 10 minutes in the first half that I thought they were really starting to come into things. And most of that's typically about how we play with the ball. We started to get a little too direct and try to keep scoring goals when I would just preferred we slow the tempo down and keep possession and keep a compact shape. We open ourselves up, and that in turn means that they're going to get some chances. So 5 or 10 minutes in the first half I thought we could have done better with.
How confident were you to make the decision for Nick and Thomas to play, or was that sort of worrisome even after their fitness test?
Yeah, it's worrisome. I think that those types of decisions are always difficult, and you worry that you're going to get proven wrong because if either of them had picked up an injury tonight or had worsened their injury, they may have wanted to rip up that contract I just signed. Yeah, you know, tonight the crowd right away was so loud before the kickoff. I thought everything was just, I mean, it was just like a magical moment. The beginning of the game for us was just, I just knew the guys were going to be way into it. And then oftentimes you'll see in soccer where there's so much emotion spent in the first 5, 10, 15 minutes, no goal scored, and then you can see the flow go completely the other way. Partly due to the other team coming into it and feeling like they've weathered the storm, and partly due to the team that's been attacking and has the momentum, hasn't scored a goal, and they get frustrated by it. So I'm always pleased when we can get rewarded on the scoreboard for all the hard work that we're doing in the opening of matches.
Was he offside, you think, on that left PK, or did you see it?
But I have no idea.
Are you making your job harder, Jason, by getting so many players, so many minutes, making these decisions?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, there's no doubt. I mean, you know, the very next game, imagine, got to choose now between Sabo, who's coming back, and Fabian, who's doing so many wonderful things for us, and Paulo, who has an assist, a goal, and sets up a penalty. So the choices will continue to be tough, and we'll try to continue to get everybody to buy in that this is about the team.
This was a pretty nice week for you with the contract, the jersey, and then this. Can you talk about this being one of the good weeks for you?
Yeah, it's Dave sprung it on me. Didn't even mention that he was going to announce the jersey retirement on Thursday, so that came as a bit of surprise. And I knew that the contract has been kind of done and dusted for a month or a month and a half now, so I knew that we were going to be announcing that soon. But to have those things kind of happen at the same time was meant that I was receiving a lot of text messages and phone calls. But at the end of it all, I'll take the game. I'll take the result, and I'll take the 45 minutes of watching my team play unbelievably well. And they could have not announced the other stuff. That would have been just fine with me.
Coach, are you glad to have a little bit of an extended break before the next CONCACAF match, or is that something that takes back?
No, I'm glad. You know, it's not 2 weeks. If it was 2 weeks, I'd say the opposite. I would say that, no, I don't want that long. This is just 9 days, 10 days. So I think it's perfect. Our guys have, you know, you can begin to see that they're they've worked so hard. They've put so much into the beginning of the season that I think it's going to give us a great opportunity to give those guys 2 or 3 days off this week, which I think they need. And then the rest of the group has a reserve game on Tuesday, which is exactly what I think they need to continue their match fitness and make sure that everybody's ready for next Tuesday.
Do you think that your early start in the CONCACAF games have helped your team find such fine forms this early in the league?
You know, I would say yes, but I don't know. I mean, this is what, our 5th game of the year, Trey?
Yes.
All in all? Am I bothering you there at the phone? Okay. So it's our 5th game, and you know, there's just typically if only 5 competitive matches, and we didn't play very many preseason matches, by the way. If you look at the rest of the league and how many games they were playing through their preseason, I would say we've probably played. I know we played less in the preseason. We've only played 5 games, and so it's a bit surprising to me to see the team play so well when we have the ball.
You were able to get Luis Gill in there. Just talk about the decisions we made.
Yeah, you know, Luis is somebody I've been really, really pleased with. Throughout the whole preseason, throughout every single training session, I'm seeing real big steps forward in his game and in his development. And so I have been wanting now for a while to reward him and try to get him some minutes, and tonight was the perfect opportunity.
You could have got a better contract if you waited to sign it until after this game, don't you think?
I should hire you as my agent. Next contract, you're mine.
Anything else for Jason? Locker room's open. Thanks, Jay.